Hello YouTube. Well, the weather is even nicer today. Bit of a chilly wind, but otherwise it's really sunny, and apparently the next few days are going to be sort of 15, even up to 20 degrees here, so you wouldn't believe it's February. Just a quickie video. Smoking my Stanwell Hans Christian Andersen. This actually comes with two stems, a short one and a Churchwarden one. I thought I'd try the Churchwarden one today. As I mentioned yesterday, I have some Churchwardens. Not many, but a few. And the last of the berry cobbler, not much left in there now. It's like the last of a summer wine, isn't it, really, you know? But it used to be a TV series in Britain about three old codgers called The Last of the Summer Wine, which was very popular. I just love this berry cobbler. Anything from Boswell's is great, just great. And I'm still making my own tampers, of course. So I took a bullet shell and a rubber grommet and a little thing I got from Do It Yourself, and a bit of eraldite and gold paint, and there's my new tamper. It's a creative outlet for me. I have to do something, you know. And as you will have seen, for a great deal of time I've been envious of all of those, especially my American fellows, who have been able to get Esoterica tobacco. And every time I tried for the drop, of course I was too late. But thanks to some tips from some chums in YouTube, which was done as a video, and one or two alert softwares that you can subscribe to, I got the lowdown on the Milan tobacco drop, and just was in time. Not all of these three came from them. I got one that I just ordered when a website had something when I was browsing, Dunbar, but the Margate and the what was the other one? Pembroke. I almost said Penzance. Those came from Milan Tobacco, and I was very, very lucky, and I do appreciate that they had any left by the time I got there. Marvellous. So I'd actually anyway ordered something from Milan Tobacco, which was then we put it all together, which I will show you. This is going to roll off the table, isn't it? No. Oh well, maybe not. I'll leave it there. I just don't want it to drop and break the seal. Now, I did order, I think, from King Smoking Pipes or something. They offered 1 ounce subdivided samples of Pembroke, and so I tried that, and I liked it very much. It was a very wonderful English blend with a bit of cognac in it. And everyone tells me actually Pembroke is Margate with cognac. Might be. Either way, it's good. I never thought I would own one of these tins. I never thought I would get there. So there's hope, all you new pipe smokers who think, oh, how will I ever get there? Just give it time and it comes. Now, as I mentioned before, they have a very talented artist there called CJ, Curtis Roy. And I like to paint, but I could never do miniatures like he does. Plus he knows how to seal the cob and everything, that, you know, the paint stays on it and whatever. And I've got several. You've seen already my, what I call my Star Trek pipe, but actually it's my astronomy pipe in a video not long ago. And belatedly, I have this one. And you know I like Halloween and dressing up as Dracula. Da, da, da. Isn't it brilliant that he can do that on a cob? Just came today. Luminous paint eyes and fangs, so that will be interesting. But I will not smoke it until Halloween, and then I will light it up with ultraviolet light and you will see his glowing eyes. Brilliant, don't you think? I think it's absolutely a masterpiece. Take a close look. It's not easy, all that shading and everything. Well done, CJ. You are a master at your craft. Love it. Oh yes, the other thing. The other thing, I'm lapsing back into Michael Caine here. Did you know that yesterday, the IPSD day, you know, International Pipe Smoking Day, was also St. Wulfric's Day. Did you know that? Not many people know that. St. Wulfric was around the 11th century. St. Wulfric of Hasselbury, not far from Bristol. Wait, I've got the lowdown here. Otherwise known as Wulfric of Hasselbury, around 1080, born around 1080, question mark, I didn't keep birth certificates back then, died in 1154, which, well, it's a good age for then, that's about 74. Well, he was a philosopher and a miracle worker, and I thought, well, that fits, doesn't it, with pipe smoking and pipe smokers. And we are all philosophers, aren't we? And some of us, probably all of us, from time to time, are miracle workers. So I began to think, you know, I mean, it's nice, IPSD Day, you know, but it's an abbreviation, you know, a brevonym, and you know, you could put all sorts of rather, you know, a lot of diseases and you know, the treatments are sort of summarised in those 4 letters, as well as other things. And I thought, you know, it's not so inspiring. It's good, we have it, loved it, we had great fun. But St. Wulfric has his feast day as on the 20th of February. It's St. Wulfric's Day. So I thought, he's a philosopher, he works miracles, it's the 20th of February. Perhaps, maybe, he could be our patron saint of pipe smoking. You know, the hunters and fishers have Petri, you know, here they say Petri Heil, you know, every time you go fishing, which means sort of good luck and praise the god who looks after fishers and hunters. Bacchus and all of that, you know. So it got me thinking, you know. I couldn't help it, you know. Again, I was up in the night, so I wrote a poem. I know, I'm sorry, I had to do it. So I've attached it at the end just for your amusement. And this poem was inspired, of course, by the IPSD that we had yesterday, 20th of February. What I've read about St Wulfric, of course, but also Henry V. Actually, Laurence Olivier being Henry V, or Kenneth Branagh. Excellent. Both performances, rather different, but excellent. Where there's a great speech to the troops, you know, to say, this is going to be the day, boys. Let's have this day remembered. And what did he do? He conjured up a more or less little or totally unknown saint of that day, St Crispin's Day. And he said, let it be forever remembered that today was St Crispin's Day, giving them more or less the base of how to tell the story after the great victory, which it was, of course, at Agincourt and Crécy, against all odds. And there's loads of videos about what happened there and how that battle came to be the big surprise victory. Although nature played its cards in chance. So we have a battle, don't we? Pipe smoking to defend our right. You know, the gun lobby do it with all power, based on the American Constitution, of course. Switzerland also has a militia army. Citizens must do the recruiting school and bear arms. It's a necessary part of their model. And I do like this system. And we pipe smokers must bear our briars in the defence of our right to smoke. And to inspire us all, I wrote this poem, which I much enjoyed. At the least it'll give you a chuckle. This great day after St Wulfric's Day, that I have these now 3 tins of Esoterica come to me and rest upon my very marble table. It's a joy. The Esoterica sisters, I'll call them. I don't know when I'm going to open them. As I said, I'm going to use my Pembroke jarred sample up first, and I shall come to those on a special occasion when you will see them again. Anyway, that was this quickie. Enjoy the poem. Take care, everyone. I say cheerio now. St Wulfric's Day. This day our legions take pipe and leaf into lobby battle against the force of misery and grief. Bravely shall we lead with smoke and fire, and wield with righteous strength and smite our holy briar. And when victorious peace is ours and won, shall all of us then say, each and every one, that we were there, us bold and fearless folk. We fought and won the right to smoke, that we tobacco and briar proudly carry may, our great and glorious band in kindred way. We were there on St Wulfric's Day.